Before I get started, if you happen to like movies, trailer reactions, Funko, subscription boxes, and collectibles, then hit that subscribe button now, cause I have all that on my channel. Don't forget to turn the bell icon on so you know when I post another video. So here we at Barnes & Noble. Probably gonna be picking up the Nearly Headless Nick. So I just got these for two from Hot Topic, you know, Super Saiyan Broly and the Glow in the Dark Moni Myrtle. Now on to GameStop. So I just got this one from GameStop, you know, it's the Mark 1 Iron Man. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go on back to Barnes & Noble because there's actually something to pick up real quick. And I'm just going to check and see what they have left over. So this is what they had left over after everybody got some. You know, you can see the Nearly Headless Nick still there, Kraglin, you got the Stranger Things 2-pack, you know, Ant-Man. So, you know, this is just what they had left over. This is what I really came back to Barnes & Noble for. You know, get some of these Harry Potter candies. I'm thinking of having a video idea. Probably do like a taste testing video, you know, just see what they taste like. So I just made it back home. Ain't gonna lie, it was a little hot out there standing in line. But, so we went to Barnes & Noble first, and there's actually a couple of people in line. I called the day before and asked, you know, what time they're gonna open. One employee said 9 o'clock. It was a little kind of weird because I thought they were open at 10 like they usually do. But you know, either way, I still went early to see if they opened at 9 o'clock. So I got there a little after 7:30 to Barnes & Noble. There was a couple of people in line already. There's about 4 people in line in front of me, so you know, I got in line. My brother actually came with me. He doesn't really collect, but like, you know, he said, you know, I'll help you out if you need some help. I was like, okay, well, you know, go ahead and go to Hot Topic. So we walked over to Hot Topic to check it out, and there's actually people in line already because on my Hot Topic actually posted on Instagram that they're going to be opening up at 9 o'clock. So I was like, okay, you know, glad that they told us ahead of time. So we went over there. There was already people in line. There was about, you know, 5 people in line already. So, you know, I told them, hey, here, get in line right here. You know, I told them what exclusives to get, you know, which pops to get. And then, you know, I'm going to head over back to Barnes & Noble, you know, make sure I keep my spot in line. So he did that. Right before I left, there was this lady that actually was got it behind him, and like she was saying, oh, you going to Barnes & Noble? I said, yeah, I'm gonna be at Barnes & Noble. That's where I'm going right now. And she's like, can you be able to get a pop for me? I was like, sure, you know, no problem. I'm gonna be over there anyway, so I'll get a pop. If you need me to get a pop for you, I get one, you know, because she didn't have anybody to help her. So like, you know, I was like, you know, I'll help you get it. And she gave me the money. She told me which one she wanted. She wanted the Pepe Le Pew. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll try to get it if they have it. So I went to Barnes & Noble, you know. Whenever an employee came by, employees came by early, you know, and like it was nice of them to actually give us water. And like I asked one of them, you know, what time they open, and they said we're gonna open at 10 o'clock. And I was like, well, I knew they were gonna open at 10 o'clock. I kind of figured that. So I went in line, you know, 10 o'clock, like gets close to 10 o'clock. Well, actually, really, before I say that it gets close to 10 o'clock, my brother was able to get the exclusives from Hot Topic. And I asked him, you know, message him right before 9 o'clock, you know, have people start lining up at GameStop yet? Because, you know, GameStop opens at 10 o'clock and it's actually right across from Hot Topic. So he said, yeah, there's some people there already. There's about 5 or 6 people in line already. I was like, okay, as soon as you get the exclusives from Hot Topic, go line up at GameStop. And he's like, okay. One thing he was mentioning was they have a new system at Hot Topic now that they're trying out, I guess. and they actually give you a number ticket. So you know, whatever number you are in line, you know, you have that ticket. And then what they do is they let 1 or 2 people go into the store at a time, you know, get the exclusives they want. You know, you can make sure you have the ticket, and then they're able to get the exclusives they want. So like, this is actually kind of a good system. I actually kind of like this system. You know, it kind of reduces the pandemonium to like getting the new pops and all that stuff, you know, if they're able to do this system now. So like, it's actually a good system to do. But pretty much he was telling me about that. But like, after that, he got the exclusives from Hot Topic. He went to GameStop, which is right across, and he lined up. You know, he was about, I think he said he was 7th or 8th in line at GameStop. So I was like, okay, stay there. I'm gonna try to get the exclusives from Barnes & Noble whenever they open at 10 o'clock. So one thing that good happened was they actually opened a little early. They actually opened about 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. So like, I was able to get in. You know, I got the exclusive I wanted. I was gonna try to get the Pepe Le Pew for that one lady, but you know, unfortunately I couldn't get it because they actually only had, I think, 2 or 3 Pepe Le Pews there at Barnes & Noble, and you know, the people in front of me each got one. So like, I wasn't able to get it, unfortunately, for that lady. But like, I got the exclusives I wanted, which was the Nearly Headless Nick. So I got the exclusive, ran over to GameStop, you know, make sure I get my spot in line. So like, my brother held the spot for me. So like, I got in line, you know, wait for GameStop to open. They opened right at 10 o'clock. So we're able to get in. You know, they just let everybody go in at the same time. But I mean, you know, we kept the line, and like, they had 2 registers open, so you know, 2 people at the same time would go in. And then, you know, they had the exclusives all behind the counter. So you know, that's how they usually do it. They had kept them all behind the counter. So like, 2 people at a time will get the exclusives they need. And they actually didn't have, like, the one pop that I wanted. Like, this is my top one for this San Diego Comic-Con, was the Red Hood. Now the Red Hood, they didn't have a lot of, I think they only had like 4 or 5 Red Hoods over there. They had a lot of everything else, you know, all the other exclusives, but Red Hood only had like 4 or 5, I think. I couldn't really see. They had like 4 or 5 Red Hoods there. So like, you know, being that I was like, I think 7th in line, they all the Red Hoods got snatched up before I could even get one. So you know, I'm a little bummed out about that you know, I wasn't able to get the Red Hood. That was like my top one from, you know, all the exclusives. But I was able to get the Mark 1 Iron Man, which you know, I did want that one, so I was able to get it. And there's a lot left over too after I got one. So you know, we went over. After we got at GameStop, I went back to Barnes & Noble because I wanted to get something else. Actually, it was getting some of those Harry Potter candies that y'all saw earlier. And the reason I got those because I was thinking, you know, this might actually be a good idea for a video. Maybe I could do like a taste testing of Harry Potter candy, because I actually haven't had any Harry Potter candy since like I was a kid. You know, when like the first movies came out, you know, they used to have them like all around, you know, Harry Potter candy, but you know, it's hard to find sometimes now. But like, I saw them at Barnes & Noble, so it's like, you know, this would be a good video to do, you know, taste testing Harry Potter candy. So I went back to Barnes & Noble, got the Harry Potter candy, so I could do it for another video. And you know, I went back up to the table that they had next to the register. They had all the exclusives on the table, and like, I went back to see, you know, what is left over, and they had a lot of Kraglins. They had a lot of Nearly Headless Nicks left over, and the 2-packs, the Stranger Things 2-pack, I think that's what was left over. Yeah, those were the ones they had left over. Of course, nothing. I don't think anything else was there, really. But like, that's what they had left over. And I was thinking to myself, dang, if I didn't have to like wait in line at Barnes & Noble to get the Nearly Headless Nick, I could have got it right after. Like, if I'd known ahead of time that it wasn't going to sell out, then I could have been at GameStop much earlier, and then, you know, I would have been able to get the Red Hood. But you know, I'm gonna try to get the Red Hood. Maybe I can find it for a good price, and maybe I can get it. We'll see what happens with that. But I was, you know, a little bummed out I wasn't able to get the Red Hood. That was like my top one that I wanted to get. But you know, that's the way it is. You know, I'm gonna see if I can find it for a good price, and we'll see what happens with that. But let me go ahead and show y'all the ones exclusives I got. So the ones I got Hot Topic. I got the Broly, Super Saiyan Broly. You know, this one I've been waiting for them to like make and come out with. So like, that's what I got for that one. I got the Modi Myrtle, the glow in the dark one. You know, so this was a good one to get. I was going to get the Yamcha, but I actually went to Hot Topic right after I went to Barnes & Noble. They actually had like a lot of Yamchas left. I think they had like 6 or 7 Yamchas left. So like, actually wasn't selling that much. I was about to get it since I wasn't able to get the Red Hood, so I had a little more to try to get something else. But I was like, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and wait on it. You know, since it's not selling out, it might not be too hard to find. later on. So like, you know, I'm gonna wait on it and we'll see what happens. But you know, I did get the Nearly Headless Nick from Barnes & Noble. So that's what else I got. You know, the glow in the dark one, and I kind of like the way it's designed. You know, his head is like tilted and stuff. And then, you know, from GameStop, I got the Mark 1 Iron Man from, you know, the first Iron Man movie. So like, I was glad I was able to pick those ones up. So like, I got those exclusive. And like I said, you know, they had some Harry Potter candy. So, you know, I got 2 of these ones, the chocolate frog candies, and then I got the Birdie Box every flavor beans. It's a little small package. But you know, I got these ones. I'm planning on doing a, you know, taste testing video, see how they taste, and you know, so look out for that video. I think I actually met a flipper, or at least a potential flipper. You know, it looks like he might want to become one. I'm not sure. You know, he actually came up to me, and you know, he was asking about the pops and stuff, and he was already mentioning, oh, I see like a lot of people line up and stuff like that. You know, Barnes & Noble, GameStop, Hot Topic, you know, a lot of people are lining up. And he was asking about them, and, you know, he wouldn't know about them. I said, you know, these are pop figures, or, you know, collectibles, and, you know, exclusives come out each con and stuff like that. And then the next question he asked, and, you know, this is where I was, like, you know, a little hesitant to, like, he might be a potential flipper. It's like, you know, how do they do online? Like, do they resell for, like, you know, a good price? And, like, you know, that kind of like, you know, ticked me off a little bit, you know, like warned me a little bit. It's like, this could be a flipper, you know. So like, I pretty much, you know, lied to him. Well, not lied, you know, but you know, I said, you know, to tell you the truth, they're not actually good on resale market, you know, online. If you try to resell them online, they're actually not going to go for that much more than what they are already. They're probably going to sell for the same price, you know. So, you know, if you're trying to like resell them online, and it's not really a good idea, you know, because they're not going to sell for that much more, you know, online. So, you know, that's what I told him, and then, you know, he was like, oh, okay, and stuff like that. And then that's when he just, you know, walked away and stuff like that. So, you know, seeing that was like, you know, a little weird, I guess. But, you know, that's what he asked me. I just, you know, told him that. But, you know, I don't know if he was a flipper already, or he was trying to become a flipper because he saw, like, how people line up. But, you know, that's what I told him. You know, so after that, he walked off. So, you know, that was the end of that. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened on this, you know, San Diego Comic-Con pop hunt. So, you know, yeah, I didn't get the Red Hood, but, you know, I'll see if I find it for a good price. You know, try to look for one. That's all I really got for this video. You know, just the pop hunt. You know, just getting those exclusives that I wanted. You know, the other exclusive that I really want to get, like I'm waiting for, is gonna come up on the Funko Shop, is the Chrome 3-pack Flash. So like, I'm not sure what day that's gonna come out, but you know, that's the one I'm waiting for. So we'll see if that comes out or not. Like what day is gonna come out. So you know, I'm waiting for that one. That's the kind of like the last one I want to get. I'm not sure. I might get the Pain and Panic one, but I'm not sure yet. I might get it. I don't know. Depends what day it's coming out. It depends how I'm feeling at that time, if I want it or not. But you know, I'll see if I get it or not. But yeah, that's all I got for this video, really. You know, hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so you know when I post another video. I'll see you on the next time, and remember, be legendary.